Hey guys, what's going on today? This is me, Dal Su, back with some more Banished. Things are going well, except for the fact that our population has been slowly sinking to the point where it may add an extra 20 years onto our playthrough here. No big deal. We're just going to play it through and hope for the best. Food is strong. I'm a little bit worried about growing past the point where I can sustain myself. I guess I shouldn't be too worried about that because all indications so far that we have more food than we need. And we can always do a few extra things here and there. There's space for more farms. We can turn on, of course, the fishery here. We can trade for our supper. All that kind of good stuff is possible. So we'll see. Our materials are okay, especially we finally fixed our log problem for all time. Stone and iron are not great, but we have the ability to mine it, so that's comforting. We have a lot of children being born. We had Selen, Karner, and Ethelmeyer. So we might actually pull out of this. I haven't seen it dip below 50 anyway. And you know, I'm not even sure that my Steam overlay is going to actually give me the achievement anyway, so I might just call it myself, you know. I know that's kind of cheap, but I don't really care about the actual Steam achievement. As long as I know that I've done it without cheating, then that's good enough for me. I hope it's good enough for you too. Anyway, firewood is low, really. That's not good for starting winter out that way. The problem is that both fire choppers are so far away from their material. We really need a fire chopper up here. I'm a little worried we won't be able to quite afford it in terms of workforce, but this forester's at his cap. Wow, so is this one. Okay, well, that's good, I guess. So I imagine that these fire choppers are going to go out and be able to get the resources, even if they have to travel a really long way, like seems to be the case here. But I don't know. We'll have to keep an eye on that situation. We do not want people freezing to death. That would be bad. Someone else has died, leaving us at 56. So I don't know if we're going to make it. I still don't know. It's not a foregone conclusion. We do need a fire chopper up here. We can just fire whoever is working down there and just bring him up here. Let's do that. Put him right here next to this very, very healthy store of logs. He's kind of going to be in this forester's circle of influence and a little bit in the gatherer's circle of influence, but I'm willing to live with it. I'm not super worried about that. I really just want to have a steady supply of firewood, so yeah. Problem is we don't even have someone to build it. You know what? I think we're probably going to get rid of our traders for now. Let's get rid of them. We'll hire them back if we need them. I think that's probably a solid decision. And we'll hire one of them to be a builder when the time comes to build this. We've got the stone, we've got the logs, let's do it. Another guy died. One of our farmers has passed away. Oh shit, here it comes. It's gonna happen. We are at... Oh jeez, it just happened again. Pause the game. Where are we at, guys? Where are we at? Where does it say? It says right here, we're at 53. So it's probably gonna happen. I fought the good fight. But if we keep having deaths, yep. I think that did it right there, didn't it? No, we're at 52. That was only one. I thought that was two at once. But it was only one. We'll have to keep an eye on it. We're at 52. So close, man. Come on, guys. You can do this. I didn't realize they had the clothed and educated percentages here. That's sort of handy. I'd assume that we're fully clothed, fully educated. Okay, I don't see anyone else dying right now. We'll see. No, somebody else died. Hillis. 51. It's getting so close. Hillis the farmer died, so we need to get rid of this builder and hire a farmer instead. We're gonna have to keep a close eye on this now. I hope nobody else dies for a little while. This is an epic death spiral, by the way. This is how a lot of games are lost. You know, you let your ratio get sort of screwed up a little bit, it gets a little lopsided, your population all dies at once, and then you can really lose a game that way because you just don't have enough labor to do the things that you need to do. I'm hoping that's not what happens here, but, well, we're not going to lose the game, let's face it, but we might screw up our achievement. 6 students. Hopefully some of them will become laborers soon because we desperately need them. We could get rid of our iron mine guy just to have a replacement. Let's do that. Now we've got 1 laborer working. He could be a builder, actually, and then we could rely on the labor of people who are capped out, like the foresters, in order to move things around. I think that's a... Oh, wait. Caden just died. That brings us to 50. He was a woodcutter, which I'm fine with having... let's see. How many woodcutters do we have? We just have 1 now. So there were 2, and now there's 1. Okay. Let's say that we only need 1. We do that this way. 0 of 2. No. Should know this by now. 1 woodcutter of 2 that are needed. Let's just turn this one off. Now it's 1 of 1. Okay. So he's actually going to work up here. 1 of 1. He's working. And I'd like to hire this builder to be the second wood chopper as soon as he's done building. Because we got to have firewood. It is autumn. But we'll wait and see what happens, I guess. We are 1 death away. 1 death away from the cutoff. Oh, well, no, that was just adults. Adulting. No children. Firewood is low again. We're sort of speeding through this because we can. Uh-oh. Barns are all full again. I mean, that's a pretty good problem to have, honestly. We'll let it ride for a while. It's just because the harvest is coming in. That does mean that some of the harvest is going to be wasted, unfortunately. I don't see anyone who's chilled yet. That's good news. I guess the barns keep emptying out just a little bit and then getting filled out again. We could always shift some of these foresters. Alright, a merchant has arrived and we're going to go ahead and hire our 1 laborer to be a woodcutter. We'll keep this one shut down for right now. We can always turn it on later. And we've got walnuts and cabbage. I don't think we don't need any of that stuff. It's just food after all. One thing we've got plenty of is food. So we're just waiting to see if someone's going to die before a baby's born. Should I have built more houses? I probably should have, but I didn't want to overdo it. Should be more than enough houses to support 50 people. Nope, that did it. Okay, so we're down to 49. So let's mark the time. Year is 19, and a child was born right after that. God damn it. And then someone died right after that. This was a forester who died. And this was a farmer who died, so we do need the farmer, I think, more importantly. The forester can be empty for right now until someone grows up, I think. But yeah, we're gonna say that year 40 will probably be the accomplishment, whether or not Steam plays ball with us or not. So I may fast forward through some of it because I don't think you guys will probably be interested in watching every single video, but yeah, lesson learned. Don't let yourself get in that position. Wow, this guy's actually cold. That's bad. Well, good thing it's warmed up now. There must be just tons of firewood over here with this guy working right next to the stockpile. I wonder if people will travel that far for their firewood needs. Okay, we have an adult now. Should he go into the forestry department? Probably. We're getting a lot of pop-ups. It's scary, but none of them are really that serious, I don't think. Why aren't you guys going to get your firewood from other places, man? Surely there's access to some. Somewhere. Alright, so we gotta make it to year 40. Or is it 40? We don't even have... wait, we got citizens now. Oh, shut up. Alright, tell you what. I'm gonna turn off this guy for right now. No, I want to totally empty him out. Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll give him 2 people. We'll give them each 2 people. There we go. So now we got 2 in each. And we got some labor to work with. I'm happy with that for right now until people start to grow up. Thor has become an adult. Good job, Thor. All right, so yeah, we're gonna assume we're gonna take this as our starting point, and we're gonna see if we can sort of fast forward through the next 20 years. I don't know if I'll do videos or not. I probably will just give you guys sort of the highlights because there's not that much that's gonna happen. I wouldn't think, but you know it is banished and anything can happen at any time. So that pisses me off. But I guess it's my own fault. It's an unforgiving game, man, you know? All I had to do was build more houses, though, so I guess it was kind of a... Shouldn't have been such an issue. I just felt like... I had enough houses to do it, honestly, and that building more would sort of jeopardize how well I was doing, because, you know, one of the things that is really scary is, as scary as it is to not have enough population, it gets pretty damn scary when you have too many people and you can't support them all. That's even worse. So that's what I was trying to avoid. Alright, so we're back down to 50 now again. I tell you what, we're going to stick another house here by the church. Let's do 2. Because we want to make sure we stay above 50, like, without any issues. I thought we wouldn't have any issues, but fuck do I know, huh? And we will probably want another barn at some point. See, we're at 50 now. I don't know, if the barn keeps getting full, if all the barns keep getting full, we're going to want another barn. Else production kind of shuts down on stuff, right? Like they won't be able to make tools, they won't be able to make jackets and such. You could always trade away the stuff just for seeds, just to open up a little room. But I don't know. Man, that house came together fast, didn't it? I'm just gonna keep getting this message forever. Portez and Vernita. 19-year-old and a 0-year-old. Another death. Brings us down to 49 yet again. Let's see if our firewood choppers have done their work well enough. He was saying he was capped off at 400. We might want to raise that cap. We probably do want to raise that cap, actually. Fred the Hunter has died. Okay. Yep. Epic death spiral, if ever there was one. We got an old fogey who's living here. Hopefully his space has opened up for a baby. A lot of old people. Okay, we got our labor back. Apparently. So we should be fine throughout winter time. We can always turn this wood chopper back on down here if we really wanted to. Of course, she's gonna have to go so far for her wood. It's almost like, what's the point, right? They're putting all their shit sitting outside the barn, and I guess it rots eventually, right? Which is what you don't want. But at this point, we have so many barns, like, we have enough food, like, it's never gonna be an issue. I guess we should just keep building houses. I don't know. I feel like we should just keep building houses. Let's see if we can trade away. You know, I don't really care about apple seeds, but I just want to get rid of some of this shit. So that the barn can maybe open up again. We need at least one worker there. Okay, so we made that trade, so we've got apple seeds now. I don't know if I'll even use them, but there it is. Back to 0 labor again. God damn. We're down to 46. This is as low as we've ever been. So I guess year 40 is not going to be it after all. Continue to have firewood problems. Probably will want to turn this on at some point. There's trees growing down here. That's good. Yeah, everybody wants another barn. This one's only 91% full. I guess they've taken the squash and cabbage that I traded away now. They're taking it back. Yeah, this guy is. So that's going to open a lot of space for us, which is good. Otherwise, the map's just going to be covered in barns. Alright, so we're up to 48. We had a couple kids pop up. Oof. The stone houses use less firewood. It might be worth updating them. I don't know. Something to think about. Anyway, that sucks that the accomplishment's going to take longer. I'm not sure how I'm going to play this out. I mean, I'm going to play it out. Whether or not I record it, it's kind of up to you guys. Like, I think playing at speed 10, it really won't take that long. It'd probably be about a good hour of video. Just of me trying not to let things fall to shit. Which I don't think they will at this point. We're sustainable on wood. As long as we don't have like 20 people die at once, which I wouldn't think will happen. Knock on wood. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have a preference one way or the other. I'm definitely going to play it out, and I'll probably just record it and post it. I'm enjoying the hell out of the game. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.